Okay. Good morning, everyone. Okay. Thank you all for coming. It is my honor and my privilege to introduce to you the East Norriton class of 2005. And now I'd like to introduce our principal, Mr. Gary Engler.
Nice new digs, huh? Welcome, students, parents, and friends. As we begin this celebration, let's begin it the way we begin all of our gatherings, with the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. I'm going to be brief because of our time constraints, but I do feel that I need to say a few things to you, the class of 2005 from the East Norriton Middle School. Personally, I'm going to miss you. Each one of you's left your own little mark on East Norriton, on all of your teachers, and on me as your principal. I remember vividly telling your parents when you came to us in 6th grade that they would be amazed at the changes they saw over the next 3 years. And looking at you this morning, I think I was right once again. You've made a long journey from kindergarten through 8th grade, and I guarantee you the next 4 years for your high school education will seem 4 years from now to have flown by, when most of you will be gathering right here in this room to get your high school diploma as you go on perhaps to college or other higher education. I congratulate you on a job well done. All of us at East Norriton are extremely proud of you. And I'd like you now, class of 2005, to please rise. Turn around 180 degrees. And give your families a round of applause and thanks. Without them, you wouldn't be here this morning. Thank you, students. Please be seated once again. I ask you only that you take good care of yourselves, keep learning, Don't ever forget that we're with you, we're behind you. We love each and every one of you. And now I'd like to introduce the president of our student council, Ms. Kate Gunsel.
Good morning, class of 2005, proud parents, and Enms faculty. Wow, I'm sure that almost everyone in this room will agree with me that the past 3 years have gone by so fast and is simply amazing. I've made friends here that I know I will have for the rest of my life. When I came here in 6th grade, the only people I knew were the Paul Fly graduates. But then I soon met many others. East Norriton has made a big impact on me. I have some amazing memories, from learning how to open my locker and remembering my combinations in 6th grade, to becoming closer with my class in 7th grade, and then to this year where we've had some ups and downs, but we've all worked them out and grown stronger. Some of the teachers here have really made an impact on my life. The one teacher that stands out the most is Miss Sire. In 7th grade, she taught us things that will stay with us for the rest of our lives, well, at least mine. I know that she made an impact on her students who tuned into what she was saying. In the beginning of 7th grade, we didn't really know what she was talking about or what it had to do with reading and communications. But by the second half of the year, everything made sense. I really wanted her to know that because she has truly made an impact on my life. Other teachers and staff have also made my 3 years at Enms fun and worthwhile. Those teachers are Mr. Engler, Miss Brady, Miss Howe, Mrs. Goff, Mr. Taylor, Mr. Dinetto, and of course the unforgettable Mr. Huff. Finally, I would like to thank Miss Kelly and the rest of the Enms staff. In conclusion, I will definitely miss the school and all of the great people that I have met here. I have made many new friends that I will always remember that the class of 2005 worked hard and lived up to our school's motto, pride and accomplishment.
I'm back. This morning I have the privilege to present on behalf of the Daughters of the American Revolution, Valley Forge Chapter, Citizenship Awards to 2 students who have displayed the characteristics of outstanding citizenship in our school. And they are Sarah McManus and Ian Hammer. Please come up. And now on behalf of the Merck Mentors, Ms. Chelsea Gillard of Merck Corporation.
Good morning. My name is Chelsea Gillard. I am the chairperson of the Merck Mentor Program. I'm here to present the graduates with the program with certificates of completion. The Merck Mentor Program was founded in 1990 by a group of employees who recognized the need to mentor struggling youth and provide them with positive role models from the corporate world. The program was originally aimed at African American youth, but has grown to include all. The MMP provides tutoring in math and science and cultural opportunities for students grades 6 to 8. This year's cultural events included a tour of Drexel University, a visit to the University of Pennsylvania's Anthropology Museum, and the participation in the annual Christmas charitable event that provides food and gifts to struggling families in the Norristown area. 7 of our students who participated in the program are graduating today, and we are very proud to have been able to work with them. As your name is called, please come up to get your certificates. Jerry Bullock, Jerry also won Student of the Year and Most Improved Student. His mother, Christine Isaac, won Most Involved Parent. Hi, Jerry. J.D. Clark. And J.D. did very well in math. Michelle Hannon. Michelle won Best in Science. Olivia Harvey. Olivia won Best in Math. Aaron Jones. And Aaron was able to improve in science. Michael Kelly. Michael also received high scores in science. And Joshua Whiteley. Joshua won Most Involved Student and did very well in math. You're welcome. The Merck Mentor Program Executive Board is proud of all of you and your achievements, and we wish you well into the 9th grade. If students or parents are interested in learning more about the MMP, please contact the middle school counselor. Thank you.
And now I'd like to present Mrs. Phyllis Gunsel, who will present awards on behalf of our Parent Faculty Club.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to announce the 8th grade Parent Club Award winners for 2005. This award is given to 2 students whom the teachers have chosen for the following reasons. They have shown a caring attitude about the East Norriton Middle School. They are motivated, courteous to others, have good work habits, and they continually work to their fullest potential and have shown maturity and growth as a person. When I announce your name, please come up to receive your award. The award winners for 2005 are Shauna Burns and Michael Kelly.
And now Mr. Joseph Fitzemeyer with a service award on behalf of the Norriton Fire Engine Company.
Thank you. It is a real privilege and honor for me to be here today. It's kind of unique for me. I know Mr. Inger told me I got to keep it short and sweet, so I'm not going to pick on you too much today, Gary. I lied. It is kind of neat for me to be here today because I'm one of the original graduates when it used to be the East Norriton Junior High School. For me, it's kind of a sweet and sour type of a program because your careers are just starting now and mine's coming to an end. Today, I'm representing all the officers and members of the Norriton Fire Engine Company. This is the first year of what the fire company hopes to be an ongoing award. The award basically is going to be given to graduating students from all 6 of the schools within East Norriton Township. Again, I don't want to take up a whole lot of your time because Mr. Engler's sitting over here giving me the evil eye, so I don't want to get mad at me. You know how you guys are. You don't want to get the principal mad at you, but I can get away with it. But I would really like to thank Mr. Engler. He helped us out greatly on putting this program together. You ever try and have a meeting with 6 school principals, get them all in one room at one time, was an undaunting task. But if you ever have to get in touch with a principal, I got the inside track, all from lunch. They all show up. But I seriously would like to thank Mr. Engler and the teachers for helping us out putting these guidelines together. A real quick history of the program is back last August, the Norriton Fire Engine Company, which is an all-volunteer department, wanted to try and come up with something to recognize students. Most of the firefighters basically were just like you guys. We like to volunteer, we like to help out, and we like to recognize people for doing this. So the company agreed to do this in August. We had a meeting in October, and the company approved the guidelines in November, and today is what's going on. The actual object of the award is to recognize students for outstanding volunteer service to the community or to the school. This is not an academic award. Not saying that academics don't play into it, and showing up for school and working in school and stuff like that is all part of it, but there's math awards, English awards, and all that kind of stuff. This isn't what it is. This is the award for the people who go out a little bit more to help out, like the volunteer firefighters do. And what we're hoping is maybe out of this group that's here, including parents, maybe we can get a couple of you people to join the fire department, because we can always use your help. This basically is for unselfish acts, again, as I said, to the school and to the community. I will be presenting these outstanding students with an award, and at a later time, we're going to present the schools with awards that they can hang up at a prominent place in the school. And I know with the new school coming up, they have a lot of wall space, so hopefully we can get one of this walls up there to put this plaque on. We're also going to have a plaque at the main fire station, so if you get a chance on Swede Road, stop down and see your name on it. As I said, the award is for volunteering, just like the Volunteer Fire Company. This year's award winners from the schools have a wide and vast array of activities. Some of the students have worked in nursing homes, have organized fundraisings for different events, and also have helped students with special needs in different programs. And the two students from the East Norriton Middle School this year evidently were very active in Boy Scouts, which most of our firefighters were. And a little digression on my part is I was a Boy Scout too, came up to an Eagle Scout, and it really gives me a great honor today to present the awards this year to Dan Perone and Mike Kelly.
We would now like to announce the math awards for this 8th grade school year. When your name is called, please stand and be recognized. We'd like to call Nick Chabin and Bianca Dinetto.
The following students are receiving awards for 8-2 math based on their outstanding effort and academic achievement.
Nathan Moriarty, Matt Martello, Mercedes Harris, Sarah McManus, Shauna Burns.
Christy Morello and Luke Stem. Christina Fuentes and Tymir Richardson. Kamisha Evans and James Stackhouse.
We would now like to call for a special award, Sandra Statska.
When East Norriton first opened up in the early 60s, there was an outstanding math teacher by the name of Mr. George Ortlip. He was the type of teacher that students loved, not only for his great ability to teach math, but also his keen sense of humor. He made learning fun. The reason I know so much about this gentleman is because he was my father. 5.5 years ago when he passed away, my family decided that we wanted to do something to carry on his name. And what better thing to do than to establish an award at East Norriton Middle School in his name. Each year at an 8th grade graduation, we present to a student who excelled in math and had a great sense of humor. And this year, it is my pleasure and my honor to present the award to Christina DiPietro.
Okay, the awards for language arts, when your names are called, please stand and be recognized. For Section 8-1, Andrew Turner, Sean Moran, Ian Hammer, Yen Do, Claire James, and Maeve Sutherland.
Before I announce my two sections, I'd like to thank Mr. Menifee for coming in when I left one Monday and didn't return for 7 weeks. So thank you. Caleb Harris and Sarah McManus for 8-2, and Lucas Stem and Amanda Hughes for 8-3.
The awards for Section 8-4 go to Mike Glynn, Jamise Frazier, Karina Castillo, Ania Morgan, Olivia Harvey, Rusty Morello, and Anthony Puleo.
And for 8-5, Dan Kasner and Brenda Escobedo.
I've been really fortunate these past 3 years to see 2 students grow tremendously since the time they entered East Norriton. I'm really proud of them both. I'd like to acknowledge Matt Martello and Michael Kelly.
Good morning. And for the Science Awards today, if you would please stand and be recognized. Yen Do, Maeve Sutherland, Sarah McManus, Cliff Tuma, Lucas Stem, Shyam Patel, Karina Castillo, Maciel Polenko, Mike Kelly, Nate Kidd, Anastasia Babushkina, and Alicia Qureshi. And now for Mr. Crawford.
For social studies, so your final test, everybody point north. All of my awards for achievement and effort, Thomas Grebe, Yen Do, Christina DiPietro, Dana Foreman, Matt Martello, Rachel Bontempo, Janelle Brown, Elizabeth Verdon, Shyam Patel, Anthony Puleo, Maciel Polanco, Michael Glenn, Andrew Sharp, James Stackhouse, and Michael Kelly. We also have stock market awards for those of you who don't know, and if you do know, I get to say it one more time. We came in 2nd and 3rd for the region of Montgomery County. We also came in 12 of the top 18. James Stackhouse, Andrew Sharp, Chris Darden, Jesus Adame, Michael Kelly, Brenda Escobedo, Anaí Hernandez, Curtis Haley, Mercedes Harris, Ronell Farrell, Christina Bizram, Kamisha Evans, and Daryl Hannibal, who could not be here today. Congratulations. And to Ms. Ortiz.
Los siguientes estudiantes recibirán mérito en español. In Spanish, the awards go to Tom Grebe, Claire James, Elizabeth Verdon, Corinne Fuentes, Yen Do, Sean Moran, Nick Shaven. Y el mérito por aprender el inglés como segunda lengua and for English as a second language studies for their efforts to learn English goes to Brenda Escobedo.
Thank you. Our next award is given on behalf of the entire 8th grade team. We got together a few weeks ago and talked and chose students that we felt exhibited leadership, compassion towards their fellow students, and academic excellence. And the following students received these awards: Tania Page, Jackie Galante, Shauna Burns, Rusty Morello, Ian Hammer, Caitlin Gunsel, Luke Stem, Maciel Polanco, Caleb Harris, Alicia Cresci, James Stackhouse, and Anai Hernandez. And now to present the awards on behalf of our special area teachers, Mr. Jim Fairburn.
Good morning and congratulations to all of you. The special area awards this year were given in the subjects of art, music, and FCS, but because Mr. Baylor felt uncomfortable with the fact that he missed one whole marking period, he did not give an award this year for Tech Ed. For art, recognition goes to Amanda Hughes, Jackie Galante, Claire James, Yen Do, Bianca Demito, Corinne Fuentes, and Michael Kelly. In music, Scott Fisher, Jessica Sotomayor, and Alicia Cresci. For FCS, Kelly Shire, Jamise Frazier, Sean Rothwell, Ian Hammer, Cliff Tuma, Bianca Demito, Shane McGinley, Nick Chabon, Maeve Sutherland, Rachel Bontempo, Dana Foreman, and Justin Bisecker. And finally, computer literacy, Tricia Taylor, Tom Grebe, and Karina Castillo. Congratulations to all of you, and good luck to everyone. And now, Mr. Hogan-Togler and Ms. Inarati will present the Phys Ed Awards.
Good afternoon. I'm here to present the award for Presidential and National Fitness Award. For Presidential Award winners, Christy Morello, Kiara Sauter, Amanda Hughes, Caitlin Gunzel, Shauna Burns, Christina DiPietro, who has scored it for 3 years in a row now, and Kelly Evangelist, who has also scored Presidential for 3 years in a row. Thank you. National Fitness Award, Mercedes Harris, Claire James, Dana Foreman, Maeve Sutherland, Kelly Shire, Jackie Galante, Jamise Frazier, and Yen Do. I'll also be presenting a special award today that I have not done in the 8 years that I've been here at East Norriton, and I have to say that I'm extremely proud to present this award. Last year, we had a young lady that was involved in a serious accident. She was hit by a car, and she sustained a broken pelvis, a broken clavicle, a torn MCL, a dislocated knee. She was bedridden for 2 months. She rehabbed from August to December 3 times a week. She was not able to play fall volleyball because she wasn't cleared by her doctor. She was very upset by this and attended every practice. She was on the was a manager, kept the book, warmed her team up. She was disciplined in her goal of becoming physically fit to where she was before. She never gave up. She met it with courage. And she is a role model to her peers and to the people that know her, especially me. Not only did she make National Fitness Award in 6th and 7th grade, but after this injury, she worked so hard and got herself to the level of fitness and beyond that goal of receiving Presidential Fitness Award. I would like to give it to Christy Morello. I'd like to read her plaque. On the top, there's a seal that says Physical Fitness Excellence in recognition of your courageous efforts in overcoming adversity, Christy Morello.
Good morning. This year in the 8th grade, we had 4 gentlemen who achieved Presidential Physical Fitness Awards in all of the categories. Would these 4 gentlemen please stand? Devin Carmenico, Ian Hammer, Scott Fisher, and Mike Good. Congratulations, gentlemen.
The following students received distinguished honors for the 4th marking period: Nick Chabin, Christina DePietro, Yen Do, Claire James, Shane McGinley, Stephanie Reed, and Maeve Sutherland. The following received Meritorious Honors: Chelsea Andreoni, Justin Bisecker, Rachel Bontempo, Janelle Brown, Shauna Burns, Devin Karamenico, Karina Castillo, Julia Chalfin, Brian Condren, Bianca Demito, Brenda Escobedo, Dana Foreman, Corinne Fuentes, Thomas Grebe, Caitlin Gunsel, Olivia Harvey, Anaya Hernandez, Amanda Hughes, Michael Kelly, Nathan Kidd, Matthew Martello, Sarah McManus, Julie Melnick, Sean Moran, Christy Morello, Sean Patel, Maciel Polanco, Anthony Puleo, Alicia Qureshi, Tymir Richardson, Andrew Sharp, James Stackhouse, Tricia Taylor, Andrew Turner, and Elizabeth Burden. And finally, these students received notable honors for the 4th marking period: Samuel Archer, Anastasia, Jerry Bullock, Eric Dobbs, Kelly Evangelist, Kamisha Evans, Gabe Falcone, Tiara Farlow, Jamise Frazier, Jackie Galanti, Matt Gambone, Michael Good, Ian Hammer, Mercedes Harris, Caleb Harris, Sharon Henry, Stephen Holmes, Amanda Jenkins, Chris Johnson, Jimmy Martello, Mike Mastromato, Danny Perrone, Pete Prosock, Tim Rowe, Sean Rothwell, James Santangelo, Ricky Santiago, Ania Morgan, Nathan Moriarty, Karima Odom, Kiara Sauter, Kelly Shire, Monet Simpson, Luke Stem, Lucretia Stearns, Cliff Tuma, Danny Tudoris, and Josh Whiteley. And now to present our award for perfect attendance, Mrs. Kelly Brodowski.
Good morning. I think I'm just as nervous as all of you are here, so I'll keep it short and sweet. I love all of you guys, and I wish you well. For perfect attendance for the 2004-2005 school year, Michael Mastromato, Yen Do, Shauna Burns, and Karina Castillo. In addition, I have the privilege of giving an award to a student who has attained perfect attendance for all 3 years at East Norriton Middle School, and that award goes to Yendo. And now for our Reading Olympics.
The following students participated in Reading Olympics. Please stand. Julie Melnick, Yen Do, Maeve Sutherland, Nick Chabin, and Michelle Hannon. Miss Sire for National Junior Honor Society.
Good morning. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you for sharing your amazing gifts, and I wish you the best of luck. National Junior Honor Society is an organization to build character, celebrate academic excellence, and demonstrate service to the community and others. Mrs. Enms is the teacher that brought this organization to our school, and we're grateful. At this time, we'd like to recognize the outstanding efforts of this committee.
You can please stand when I call your name. Shauna Burns, Nicholas Chabin, Yen Do, Kelly Evangelist, Dana Foreman, Tom Grebe, Ian Hammer, Michelle Hannon, Claire James, Shane McGinley, Sarah McManus, Julie Melnick, Sean Moran, Sean Patel, Stephanie Reed, Sean Rothwell, Kiara Sauter, Kelly Shire, Lucas Stem, Maeve Sutherland, Tricia Taylor, Lucas Stem, Andrew Turner, and Elizabeth Verdon. We had 24 that qualified for 8th grade as of last year. You should be very proud of yourselves.
It's also, at this time, we'd like to recognize, please stand when we call your name, 2 students who logged in the most service hours and took advantage of the opportunities to lead throughout the school year. And that is Sean Patel and Sean Moran. Thank you.
And now to present the awards from the ENMS Music Program, Mrs. Vicki Bloom, Mrs. Joanna Lasky, and Mr. John Ullman.
The following students have been chosen for outstanding effort in band, jazz band, stage band, concert band, and marching band. Please stand. Nick Chabin, Scott Fisher, Yen Do, Julie Melnick, and the last 2 that I'd like to mention are the 2 that helped me create the brand new drum line. That's Sean Moran and Sean Patel.
This year, Orchestra Awards go to Yen Do, Matthew Martello, James Santangelo. I hope you will always play and enjoy music.
This year's Chorus Awards go to Julie Melnick, Nick Chabin, and Yen Do. The following students are also participants of all music ensembles that are at East Norriton Middle School. Please stand as I mention your name. Isaiah Butler, Karina Castillo, Nick Chabin, Josia Simeni, Yen Do, Scott Fisher, Michelle Hannon, Caleb Harris, Catherine Korpinski, Sean Lynch, James Martello, Matthew Martello, Julie Melnick, Sean Moran,
Nathan Moriarty, Sean Patel, Lauren Porluin, Miguel Rios, James Santangelo, Kelly Shire, Elizabeth Verdon. Congratulations for your graduation today, and I hope you have many, many musical moments in the future. Thank you.
And now for our awards for our ENMS Student Council, Ms. Jennifer Howell and Ms. Tammy Brady.
This year, Ms. Howell and I were honored to sponsor the strongest leadership team that we have ever worked with. They put forth a dedicated effort to bring to the school the events the students truly wanted. They were completely your students' voice. Will the members of this year's Student Council please stand to be recognized? Mercedes Harris, Sam Archer, Sarah McManus, Christina DiPietro,
Alicia Karishi, Chris Darden, Kelly Evangelist, and your president, Ms. Kate Gunsel. Now, while I have you all standing, Ms. Brady and I know that today is only the beginning of all the awards you're going to get in this auditorium. Promise me you won't forget I was the first Hal to give you an award in this auditorium. You'll be missed. Now to Mr. Dinetto.
This year, the East Norriton Drama Club had a bit of an abbreviated schedule. Instead of doing a full-length play, we did a series of one-act skits during our winter concert. We also worked on acting techniques, and the students performed beautifully, and I'm very proud of them. The following 8th grade students participated this year in the Drama Club: Nick Chabin, Mike Kelly, Maeve Sutherland, Sharon Henry, Claire James, Corinne Fuentes, Michelle Hannon, Lauren Pollerain, and Yen Do. And now to Mr. Hogentogler on behalf of the stage crew.
This year's stage crew consisted of a lot of hardworking people who came in before school sometimes, stayed after school sometimes, and did a lot of work as far as setting up for all our assemblies and programs. I'd like to thank them and ask them to please stand. Brian Condren, Caleb Harris, Sean Lynch, Pete Prosock, Anthony Puleo, Justin Bicyker, Sean Moran, Nick Chabin, Nate Moriarty, Jimmy Martello, Karan Fitzgerald, and James Santangelo. Thank you for all your hard work. I'd like to now introduce Mr. Dinetto and Mr. Fairburn.
The following 8th graders were instrumental in running the TV studio this year for our morning announcements. I'm never quite sure how many people actually hear them, but the students do a wonderful job up there. The 8th graders who were in the TV studio this year: Kelly Shire, Andrew Turner, Julia Chalfin, Shauna Burns. And I'd like to just add a personal note here to thank Josh Whiteley for injecting some life into the weather the last couple months.
And now with the awards for 3 sport athletes, Mr. Huff.
This year has been quite a challenge with the construction at the school. We had to have various teams play at other facilities. Our field hockey team and soccer team had to play here at the high school. The baseball and softball teams had to play over at Paul Fly, but through it all we had a very good year. If the people who played one sport or more here this year, would you please stand? Thank you. It does take a special group of people to play more than one sport, and we did have quite a few girls and guys that played 3 sports. All right. If I can find a list here, I'll be good. Where's the list? You got, when you're a little slow, you got to turn the page for me. Man, somebody turn the page. Okay, with the following young ladies, please stand forward for, or come to the stage for their awards. Kate Gunsel, Julia Chalpin, Jackie Galante, Shauna Burns, Kelly Shire, Dana Foreman, Tricia Taylor. Would you please come forward? The gentlemen who played and completed 3 sports were Louis Frangiosa, Matt Martello, Ian Hammer, Shane McGinley, Ronell Farrell, and Sean Rothwell. I think we're back to Mr. Engler, correct?
All of the activities that your students, our students, are involved in are, of course, incredibly important. We find that in the middle school, our students really begin to blossom, stretch their talents, seek out new things and new adventures. We end up with incredible musical talent, performing talent, athletic talent, organizational leadership talent in so many ways. We just are so proud of the accomplishments of these young people. But we have to, every once in a while, just stop for a second and say the main reason we're here is to provide an education for your young people so that they can be successful in high school and beyond. As most of you who have heard me over the years realize, I have 2 great passions in life. One is history and the other is statistics. I love to play with numbers and figure things out. And it reminded me as we were listening to the honor roll recipients, I did a little quick figuring, and just about 2/3 of this graduating class made honor roll in the last semester. 67%. That's a testament not only to the students themselves, but to you families who support them and support us and to our efforts at the school. If you happen to see yesterday's Herald, on the back page, there was a photograph of the top 20 graduates from Norristown High School this past week actually. I'm very pleased to tell you that 9 of the top 20, 4 of the top 10 came from that little place on Roland Drive out in East Norriton. Oddly enough, on page 3 of yesterday's Herald, there was a photograph of 6 young students in the DECA program. That's the Distributive Education Business-Oriented program here at the high school. They had participated back, I believe, in March or April in a international conference for DECA students out in Anaheim, California, and came home with a boatload of medals. I'm very pleased to tell you that of the 6 students in that photograph, personally I know all 6 of them, but 5 of them came from East Norriton. And now, the President's Academic Fitness Award. And I've lost my letter. Here it is. From the White House, Washington, D.C., March 2005. Congratulations on receiving the President's Education Award. I join your family and friends in applauding you as you are recognized for your achievements. One of our nation's top priorities is to ensure that all Americans have the knowledge and skills they need to compete and succeed in the 21st century. I commend you for your success. I also encourage you to continue studying, making healthy choices, and helping your neighbors in need. By setting high standards and working hard, you can achieve your dreams. Your energy, hope, and idealism can help make our nation stronger and better. Mrs. Bush and I send our best wishes, and it's signed President George Bush. This award is given to students who have achieved an overall academic average of 90 or better for all 3 years of their middle school career. I'm very, very pleased to announce the following students. Please come to the front and receive your certificate and pin. Kiara Sauter, Kelly Shirer, Matt Gambone, Sham Patel, please come up. Alicia Qureshi, Julie Melnick, Tom Grebe, Cliff Tuma, Sean Rothwell, Andrew Turner, Bianca DeMito, Nick Chabin, Stephanie Reed, Sean Moran, Claire James, Christina DiPietro, Sarah McManus, Shane McGinley, Yen Do, and the highest average in the entire building, 99 plus, Maeve Sutherland. Almost there. Each year for the past several years, I've awarded a Principal's Award based on the following characteristics. Students need to be academically solid and good standing, involved in school activities, self-disciplined and studious, leaders among their fellow students, and just all around good people, those who are honest, dedicated, thoughtful, trustworthy, sincere. What I do is I ask each homeroom teacher to provide me with 2 candidates who fit the bill. And those 10 candidates are then contacted by me privately by letter, giving the names of all 10 candidates and asking them for some help. I want to know what they think of each other. Each of the candidates is asked to write me a letter recommending someone other than themselves for the Principal's Award. And I'm never, ever disappointed with what these young people think of each other. Let me just share a few thoughts. Some comments that led to the winners this year. He takes pride in making the right decisions. He treats everyone around him equally. She's very self-disciplined, prioritizes well, and is always on time. He's shown tremendous strength through times of hardship. She leads everyone in our school to pride in accomplishment. That's what she does best. He's thoughtful, kind, courteous to his elders, classmates, and friends. She's prepared for almost anything. She finds a way to make the situation better no matter what. He never gives up. He pushes himself to the limit. She's always willing to help someone who doesn't understand. I learn something new from him every day. She contributes to whatever she works on to make it a success. I've never heard him say one mean thing about anyone. Comments like that go to the heart of the situation. I know these students quite well, their teachers know them quite well, but I'm amazed at how well they know each other. Actually very pleased at how well they know each other. Although it's not a vote, it does help me make my decision. And although it's not unanimous, this is the first year, absolutely the first year in the 5 years I've been doing this now, that the candidates' input was so clearly in favor of the two students I'm pleased and proud to announce now as winners of the 2005 Principals Awards, Ms. Christina DiPietro and Mr. Shane McGinley. Please come on. It's just 10 o'clock, and I'm done.
Okay, now we'll begin our gratitude procession and presentations of certificates of promotion. So if I could ask the first row of students to begin walking up.
Jesus Adame. A big thank you to all of my teachers for helping me get through 8th grade.
Khalif Wyatt, I want to thank the 8th grade staff and all my fellow classmates. I would also like to give special thanks to all my favorite teachers, Miss Howe, Mrs. Goff, and Mrs. Possoff. I love you, Mom.
Chelsea Andrioni. Thanks to my family and to Mrs. Possoff and Mrs. Haggerty. To Dana, Sarah, Rachel, and everyone, I love you.
Josh Whiteley, I've written poems, sang and danced. I've held these great memories, just like today. I won't drag on longer to prevent complication. I finally made it to graduation. Thanks for everyone's love and support. Teachers, Mom, Pa, and friends, love Josh.
Sam Archer. I would like to thank all of the teachers for their help and dedication to make me succeed. I will miss all of my classmates who will be starting new lives at new schools by themselves, like Kelly and Julia. I would like to thank my mom, who even though I wanted to, wouldn't let me give up on school. I love you, Mom. I will never forget my stay at East Norriton, and I hope everyone will wish me luck starting my new life, journey in North Carolina. Ian, have fun in high school. Devin, have fun too. I'll miss everyone.
Elizabeth Burden. First, I would like to thank God for letting me be here today, and my parents for being so supportive. I would also like to thank all the teachers that taught me and helped me achieve some of my goals.
Anastasia Babushkina. I want to thank everyone for a great year, and thanks to my mom for all her support. Class of 2005 rocks.
Frank Vicante. 8th grade was an exciting and fun experience. Graduating opens up a whole new place.
Justin Bieseker. I will miss the fun times that I had at Enms. Good luck to everyone next year in high school. Have a good summer.
Kevin Uriarty, I would like to say congrats to all those who graduated.
Christina Bisram. I would like to thank all the people who encouraged me through my 3 years at Enms. I will miss everyone and good luck.
Danny Tudoris, I will miss lunch here at Enms. I will also miss my friends. Good luck to everyone next year, and thanks, Mom and Dad.
Also, a special shout to Kate.
Rachel Bontempo. Thanks to all my friends and family. It was a lot of fun. Good luck in the future.
Andrew Turner. If I did not have my parents through middle school, then I would have never gotten through. Thanks, guys, for pushing me, and for all my teachers for trying so hard to help me. Good luck to my fellow students and to me.
Janelle Brown. ENMS, I had the most fun 3 years of my life. I just want to thank Ms. Interante and my mom and sister for always caring for me.
Cliff Tuma. I love you, Mom and Dad, and all my friends are rock stars.
Jerry Bullock. To my mom, thank you for giving me the strength to succeed.
Taylor Thornton. I want to thank Mrs. Wardlow, Mr. Crawford, and my friends Luke and Kiki for making this school year fun.
Isaiah Butler. I would like to thank the 8th grade staff for always giving me that extra day.
Tricia Taylor. I want to thank the teachers, especially Mrs. Wardlow, for always being my helpful advisor on and off the field. Also my friends and family for sharing the last 3 years.
Shauna Burns. My 2 years at East Norriton have been amazing. The friends I have made, the teachers I've had, and the things I have done, everything has been great. Kelly, good luck at GA. I'm going to miss all your crazy stories.
Maeve Sutherland. The past 2 years have been a good learning experience for me. Thanks to those who supported me, my friends, my family, and my teachers. A special thank you goes out to my mom and dad for all they do.
Devin Karamenico. Thanks to all the staff at ENMS, you gave me the best 3 years of my life. I would also like to thank my parents for telling me I could do it.
Latricia Stearns. I want to say I had a great year. Hope all of you have a great summer, and hopefully I will see you again. And I want to thank my grandmom for coming from Texas to see me graduate, and I will miss you all. Thank you.
Daniel Kasner. I would like to thank God and my family. Also, all of the faculty at ENMS. Norristown High School, here I come.
Lucretia Stearns. I want to say thanks, and I had a fun time this year. And thanks to all the teachers for all their help. I also want to thank my grandmom for coming from Texas to see me graduate, and my aunt for supporting me throughout the year. I have been with her. I hope everyone has a super summer. Good luck next year.
Karina Castillo. I want to say hi to my mom because I haven't seen her at all since Easter. I want to say bye to all of my friends, the teachers, and everyone I have met through the years.
Luke Stem. I'd like to thank my friends for being so helpful throughout the years.
Nick Chabin. I will always remember the time I have spent here in this school and all the staff and students who made an impact on me. I would like to thank my mom, my family, and all my friends.
James Stackhouse. I just want to thank all the teachers, staff, and my friends for supporting me.
Julia Chalfin. I would like to thank the teachers and students for making my 3 years unbelievable. I will never forget ENMS. I will miss all my friends next year. Have a great summer, and Sam and Kelly, good luck at your new schools.
Jessica Sotomayor. I'd like to thank all my friends for helping me through this year and helping me with any problems I might have had. And I want to thank Mrs. Wardlow for making this year great.
Lorenzo Christmas. Thank you to all my teachers for helping through the 3 years, and a special thanks to my mom and family for guiding me and being my role model.
William Solomon. Well, I would like to say I had a good year. I had some good times, and I'm finally leaving. Also, I would like to give thanks to my family and friends.
Joe Sansamino. I would like to thank my parents and all those who encouraged me. I would also like to thank all those in the music department that helped me. I hope to see some of you next year.
Monet Simpson. The past 2 years at ENMS have been fun, but I can't wait to go to the high school to experience more fun times and meet more amazing people.
John Clark. I would like to give thanks to my mother and my father for pushing me to do my work and to do good. I would like to say bye to all my friends. Bye all you teachers.
Andrew Sharp.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford, for teaching us about saving money and that everything is social studies. Thank you, Mrs. Pello and Mrs. Mulvey, for all your help over the years and for making me do too much work.
Brian Condren. I want to thank all the teachers for all the fun years I had here.
Kelly Shire. I'd like to thank all the teachers at ENMS. You all have made an impact on me. I will miss my 8th grade class. You guys hold all my memories. And I would also like to thank Shauna Burns for helping to brighten my mornings.
Chris Darden. I want to thank everyone for giving me another good year at ENMS and Ms. Goff for helping me through all of them.
Kiera Sauter. I'd like to thank Mr. Weber for an extraordinary and fun 7th grade year. Also for Mr. Crawford for always thinking outside the box. I also want to thank all my friends for a wonderful experience. Thank you and congratulations.
Jeremiah Delaney. I just want to thank my parents for saying I have potential. I also want to thank all my teachers for giving me the knowledge that I need.
Ricky Santiago. I'd like to thank my mom for making sure I did good in school. And I would like to say bye to my friends if they are not going to the high school.
Bianca Demito. This has been a really fun year. I would like to thank everyone at ENMS and my family for all their help. I am going to miss all my friends who are not going to the high school.
James Santangelo. I'd like to thank my family and my friends.
Brittany DeSpirito. Thank you, Ms. Birch, Mrs. Stosco, and Mrs. Pello for helping me out, and thank you, Danielle and Lauren, for being my best friends, and for the rest of my friends, thank you for being my friends. 8th grade was the best of all years in middle school.
Sean Rothwell. I would like to thank all of the ENMS staff for keeping up with my friends and my shenanigans throughout the last 3 years. I am going to dearly miss all of the staff and the students not going to Norristown High. I hope that everyone will not forget our former friend and student, Brian Leary, who has moved away. We will all remember all the good memories and will continue to have more.
Christina DiPietro. I want to thank my teachers and friends for a great 3 years at ENMS. I'm really going to miss all my friends, and even though we are all going to different schools, all our memories from the past 3 years will stay with me forever.
Tim Rowe. Have a great summer and good luck in high school.
Yen Do. To the 8th grade class, good luck in the years to come. Whether it's 40-page papers or lost pencils, always remember the good times we had. Thank you to the teachers for being the coolest people ever. Adios, amigos.
Miguel Rios. Thank you to some 8th graders for being helpful when I first came. And thank you, Mrs. Pello, Mrs. Wardlow, and Miss Davis for not giving up on me. Thank you, Brittany, for helping me out sometimes. But nobody really said this, but thank you to all the lunch ladies and to Mr. Joe. I'm going to miss it here. Have a great summer, and hopefully I'll see you next year.
Eric Dobbs. 8th grade was fun. The best part of it was gym and the snack bar. Everything else was all right. I want to give a thanks to my mom and dad.
Tymea Richardson. I would like to thank all my 8th grade teachers for keeping me working and making my grades good. I'll miss my friends and hope to see them next year. Thanks, Mom, because without you, I would not have passed.
Ken Epley. Thank you, everyone.
Kiera Reynolds. I would like to give thanks to all the 8th grade teachers for making me get prepared for 9th grade. At first, I didn't really like this school, but Mrs. Santangelo made me feel comfortable here, and I thank her a lot. I thank my mom and my stepdad for pushing me to 9th grade.
Brenda Escobedo. I want to thank Mrs. Ortiz for teaching me how to read and write in English.
Stephanie Reed. Thanks to good teachers and great friends, my 3 years at East Norriton went by so fast. I'm going to miss all my friends who aren't going to the high school. Best wishes and good luck.
Kelly Evangelist. I would like to acknowledge Ms. Sire and Mr. Weber for being out-of-the-box teachers, and Ms. Howell for making middle school worthwhile.
Erwin Ramirez. I had a great time at ENMS. I was killing in soccer, and field days were the best. Thanks to all the teachers, I'm glad I made it.
Kamisha Evans. I would like to thank my mom for everything. I would also like to thank all of my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade teachers. It's been a great 3 years at this school. I will miss all of my friends, especially Jamise, Tina, Nia, Sadie, Eric, Sammy, Rel, and Chris. If I forgot y'all, my bad. I love all y'all, but a big shout out to my family.
David Ramirez. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for your support. Thanks to the teachers for helping me, especially Mrs. Wardlow and Mrs. Possoff.
Ronell Farrell, I'd like to thank all my teachers and my father for supporting me this year.
Alicia Qureshi, I love you, Mom and Dad. My friends are so rad. Andrew, Sean, and Jackie, thanks for everything. I love you guys.
Gabe Falcone, I had a really great time at East Norriton Middle School. It's been the best 3 years of my life so far. I've made new friends from different schools and met great teachers who taught me all I need to know before going to the high school. Always remember me, your friend, Gabe.
Anthony Paleo, I just want to thank my mom and dad for pushing me to the edge with grades and homework. Finally, thanks to all the teachers that put up with me during the years.
Tiara Farlow, I just want to say how proud I am of myself. It would not be so if it weren't for my teachers. I want to give a shout out to my friends and my family, but the biggest shout out goes to my mom and dad.
Pete Prosock, I'd like to thank all the teachers and other people that helped me pass. I'd also like to thank my parents and other people in my family.
Scott Fisher, I'd like to thank the teachers for teaching me all that I know. Thanks to all my family for supporting me through the past 3 years.
Lauren Pollarine, Danielle and Brittany, even though we had hard times, you guys had my back. Chelsea, you always made me laugh. And thanks the most to Miss Birch, Miss Driscoll, and Mrs. Wardlow. Bye, ENMS forever.
Karan Fitzgerald, I'd like to say thanks to all the teachers who helped me achieve my goals. I would also like to thank all my friends and family for helping me through the great, wonderful years at ENMS.
Maciel Polanco, what I want to say is that I'm going to miss my friends over the summer, and that 8th grade was fun, and I even enjoyed the trip to Mermaid Lake. I thank all the teachers for teaching me new things, and I just want to say goodbye. Oh, and I also want to thank my mom and tell her that I love her.
Dana Foreman, to all my friends and family, there are so many memories, not a lot of time. I love you guys so much.
Daniel Perrone, to all the teachers that helped me along the way, there's nothing I can say to express my gratitude. I also want to thank everyone else that helped me along the way. Thanks, and I will miss you all the teachers at ENMS.
Louis Frangiosa, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and the rest of my family for helping me get through this year.
Sean Patel, I would like to thank all my teachers for teaching me. Also, I'd like to thank my friends and my family.
Jamise Frazier, I just want to give my last goodbyes to the 8th grade and to the other kids at East Norriton. To my mom and family, what's up? I didn't forget the teachers, so goodbye to all the teachers at East Norriton, and I'm out. Oh yeah, I'm going to miss the M&M cookies.
To Nia Page, I would like to give my congrats not just to the class of 2005, but to the teachers that helped us getting to this point. I would also like to thank the special area teachers who made our days at ENMS a lot better.
Christina Fuentes, I just want to say goodbye to all my friends, but I'm going to miss Kamisha and Jamise because they always made me laugh when class was boring. I want to say a special goodbye to Mrs. Wardlow. Hi to all my family and friends, love you all. I also want to thank the lunch ladies for making the good M&M cookies. I love you, Mom.
Karima Odom, I had a lot of fun here at ENMS. I would like to thank all the teachers who helped me along the way, but most of all, I would like to thank my parents and family.
Corinne Fuentes, I'm going to miss the people not going to the high school. This year was my best year in middle school.
Nathan Moriarty, I'd like to thank my mom and Mrs. Rodriguez, who showed me that learning math wouldn't kill me.
Jackie Galante, I want to thank Mr. Menifee for an awesome end-of-the-year reading class. I would also like to thank Mrs. Peters for helping me out with my studying when I need it. I also want to thank Mr. Crawford for an interesting 8th grade social studies class.
Ania Morgan, it has been an honor being a student at East Norriton Middle School. This school has taught me to be dedicated and persistent with everything I do. I will never forget this school and any of the teachers that gave me my education and strength to achieve my most highest goal. thank you to all the staff, and I will never forget any of my friends. I love everyone. Thank you. I would also like to thank Melissa, Jared, Tina, Janelle, Miss I, Misha, Misi, and anyone I missed. Goodbye.
Matt Gambone, I'd like to thank my family for all the things that you taught me. I'd also like to thank my two best friends, Luke and Christy, for everything that we have been through together.
Rusty Morello, I'd like to thank my mom and dad for being very supportive to me and my friends. I hope to keep in touch with you guys even though I'm going to Kennedy Kenrick.
Mike Glenn, I would just like to thank my friends for making this year fun. Also, Mr. Creighton for believing in me throughout 7th and 8th grade. Last but not least, my loving mom who has always been there for me. Nothing would be possible without her. Good luck to everybody in the future.
I'd like Christy Morello. I'd like to say thank you to all the teachers for everything they taught me through the years, and all my friends for everything they've done for me.
Mike Good, I'd like to thank the 8th grade staff and Mr. Hogue. I'm going to miss everyone who will be going to a different school. Thank you, Mom.
Sean Moran. First off, I'd like to thank the ENMS staff for providing me with an education these 3 years, but most importantly, my mom and dad for guiding me through my life. Goodbye, East Norriton. Hello, Norristown.
Thomas Grebe, I'd like to thank Mr. Crawford for all the interesting facts about our lives that we otherwise would just pass by. I would also like to thank all the teachers, staff, and school faculty.
Julie Melnick, I would like to thank all my teachers for everything they've given me over the past 3 years, and my friends for all the good memories. I will see you guys in September.
Kate Gunzel, I would like to thank my girls for a great 3 years. I will miss you all next year, and good luck in our different high schools. Also, I would like to thank my parents and teachers for never giving up on me and making a difference in my life.
Sarah McManus, to all my friends and family, thanks for the good times, and good luck to the class of 2005.
Curtis Haley, I love you, Mom and Dad. Thank you for everything.
Shane McGinley, I'd like to thank the teachers for great 3 years of learning, and the sports coaches for making the learning bearable. I would also like to thank my parents for helping me through this year.
Ian Hammer, first I would like to thank the ENMS staff for their driving force to educate me in my studies. Most of all, I would like to thank my mother and father for getting me through life's ups and downs. Good luck, Sammy, Julia, as you go to your high schools. I will miss you, but to the others, see you soon.
Michael Mastromato, I want to thank my family for helping me get good grades. Also, I want to thank my friends for making school a little bit more better.
Michelle Hannon, I want to thank every teacher in this school who taught me to be myself and out of the box. These years were the best of my life. An extra thanks to my mom and all my friends, because without all of you, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Matthew Martello, I want to thank everyone for a great year that I had this year. My parents were a big help to me. They brought me to school every day and helped me with my homework. You all are my favorite teachers. Thanks to all of my friends for supporting me and helping me this year. I will miss everyone at East Norriton.
Danielle Hargrove, I'm thankful for all the people I have met and all the memories we have shared together. I'm also thankful for all the people who have stuck with me and helped me through the hard times. Special thanks to Brittany, Adriana, Lauren, Mom, and Dad.
Jimmy Martello, I want to thank my parents who always supported me, and my teachers in school. They always tried to help. I want to thank my grandfather, who since he has been sick and going back and forth to the hospital, reminded me to never give up.
Caleb Harris, I want to thank my friends for making me laugh. Also, I like jelly donuts. Also, I'd like to say I love my mom and dad, and can I have a raise in allowance now?
Sean Lynch, I would like to thank all of my teachers and classmates. Also, a special thanks to the music department. Everyone have a great summer and see you next year.
Mercedes Harris, I would like to say thank you to all my teachers for everything they have helped me accomplish. I love you, Mom, and thank you for always being there for me.
Eric Lopez, thanks to the teachers for helping me to accomplish this. I would also like to thank my family.
Olivia Harvey, first and foremost, I would like to thank God for me. I would like to thank the teachers who helped me. I would like to say goodbye to all my friends who helped me, even though I was loud. ENMS was fun, and now I'm going to go to the high. I'm going to miss you, Sammy. Much love.
Justin Long, this has been a great 3 years behaving like a young adult and not getting sent to timeout. If only it lasted a little longer. And one last thing, don't forget to wash your hands.
Sharon Henry, I've never known such energetic and optimistic group of people before, and I know next year will be interesting just like this year. Hopefully I won't get hit with the ball next year. Well, farewell for now.
Brandy Lewis, to me success is nothing if you don't have people who care to get you there.
Anna E. Hernandez, I want to say goodbye to all of the 8th grade. I hope to see everybody in the high school next year. Thanks to all of the 8th grade teachers for being nice to me.
Michael Kohler, I'd like to thank Mrs. Pello for helping me succeed in the 6th and 8th grade. I will miss her. I'm looking forward to going to the high school.
Stephen Holmes, East Norriton Middle School was really fun for me. I met a lot of new people and I will miss the school and all of the teachers. Now I have new teachers I can annoy.
Michael Curlew, thanks for helping me get through this year. Great thanks to Mr. Crawford, Mrs. Wardlow, Mrs. Possoff, Mr. Menefee, Miss Davis, and great thanks to Mrs. Birch and Miss Stotsko for being there by my side.
Amanda Hughes, I'd like to thank my family, friends, and teachers for everything throughout the years. I love Christy and Kelly so much for always being there for me.
Nate Kidd, thank you to all the teachers that I saw here at East Norriton Middle School and taught me new stuff that I didn't know before. I also want to thank my mom and dad for supporting me through the 3 years I went here. I also miss most of my friends from this year at the high school. Love you, Mom and Dad. Bye, East Norriton Middle School.
Claire James, I would like to thank all of my teachers for such a wild 3 years, especially Mrs. Anderson, Mr. Weber, and Mrs. Wardlow, who left a tremendously great impact on my life. Thanks again, all of you.
Michael Kelly, I would like to thank the 8th grade teachers for teaching me all new things about new words and new books and all different things in the world. I have learned a lot in acting. Don't be afraid of big crowds of people. To all my friends out there, you will be missed very much. I will see you next year if you're going to Norristown High School. I hope everyone has a great summer and enjoys the new and upcoming years to any school you go to. I would also like to thank my mom and dad for being there for me for the past 3 years.
Amanda Jenkins, I'm going to miss people that aren't going to the high school. I love my friends. Next year I'm going to get lost.
Catherine Karpinski, I'm thankful for my friends and all the memories that we have shared. I'm thankful for all the people who stuck with me and helped me through the hard times.
Aaron Jones, I would like to thank all the teachers that taught me and helped me to pass. Also, I'd like to thank my family and friends, and most of all, my old math teacher, Mrs. Wardlow.
Sierra Jones, I would like to thank my mom and my dad for guiding me through the life's obstacles, my teachers for giving me extra push when I needed it, and also to my friends. Thanks for sticking by me. I'll miss you, Sammy, Sadie, Shauna, and Julia.
While we're waiting for the last of the students to come back to their seats, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the faculty at Norristown High School, especially Mr. Joe Howe, the principal, Ms. Rory Zumo and her stage crew, and Mr. John Doyle and the members of his TV studio. Okay, guys, one more time. Stand up and turn around. Ladies and gentlemen, the East Norriton Middle School class of 2005. Thank you all for coming. Have a safe ride home and enjoy your summer.